Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me unboxing a board game, and today I'm going to be unboxing Golden Age of Piracy 1718 by Compass Games, which gives me a little bit of a pause, but I'll talk about it more later. But for now, yeah, this is a solo-only game. It describes it as like a sandbox game where you're playing as a pirate, going out and doing pirate things with your pirate bros. We'll see how fun and how entertaining it ends up being, but for now, let's go ahead and check out the back of the... Oh, sorry. Let me get our background music started. That's the important part. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get those sultry sounds in the background. Totally has nothing to do with trying to drown out the sound of my AC in the background. I'm just talking about. All right. Anyway, going back over here though, we have the Golden Age of Piracy 1718. Looking at the back of the box, we have... Oh, that didn't help. Camera's cameraing. We have the text on the back. It says, "Let's jump on board. Let's jump on board and cut them to pieces. Edward Blackbeard teach." I didn't know his name was Edward. Wow, that makes it sound less tough. I mean, he's still pretty tough. Blackbeard really messed up some people. But all right, continuing on. The Golden Age of Piracy 1718 is a solitary tactical level open-ended sandbox game, being part war game, part adventure game, and part RPG, or RPG, as the cool kids say. When you try to pronounce RPG, RPG. Okay, I'll stop that. All right, as the captain of a pirate ship in the Caribbean during the year 1718, you will attempt to accumulate enough booty through illicit means in order to buy a king's pardon and retire from a life of piracy before time runs out. Ship-to-ship combat, boarding parties, and the search for buried treasures are to name but a few of the adventures that await you on your voyages. But beware of lurking dangers such as the destructive kraken or the haunted ghost ships, all the while you sail the crystal blue Caribbean waters in pursuit of infamy and fortune. I think these are just some of the chits that you can get here. Here's some of the components, different cards. It is a solo-only game. That's what I'm talking about. Solo suitability for solitaire is high. That's what I'm talking about. Average 4 hours for a short game, 10 hours for a long game. Yes, please. Thank you. And the map scales is abstract point to point, unit scale, complexity medium, time scale abstract. Cool. Here's all the components over here. How many cards do we have? We got a lot of counters. I don't know if I have enough trays, but we'll see. I think I have a few trays left. Token trays, I should say. I was hoping it would be a card count. I'm not seeing such a thing. Oh, no, that's nope. Really? No card count? Maybe there's no cards in this. I don't know. I haven't opened the box yet. That's the whole point of this video, is open the box. One thing I was going to say was, as I was reading that, I was like, pirates didn't bury treasure. What do you mean? That's not historically accurate. But then when it said Krakens and haunted ghost ships, like, okay, all right, this game is not aiming to be like the most realistic thing in the world. It's not aiming for like direct accuracy. I also wanted to see if 1718, because I know John Company is a game that I'm pretty fond of. With John Company, it happened in a certain time range, and I think 1718 is one of the missions you can play. So let me see. BGG John Company. Oh man, years. So I think the years were 1710. Okay, 1710, and then yeah, 1710, 1758, and 1813. Okay, so this would have been during the period of piracy. So 1710, and then piracy 1718. So cool. But okay, I just want to check that because that sounded interesting. All right, cool. So that is this one. So let's go ahead and get it opened up. Let's go ahead and open up the shrink wrap here. So, I mentioned before that I'm a little bit nervous when I read that Compass Games only made this one. My only experience that I can actively remember right now, actually, let me look at my shelf. Yeah, because I have a lot of GMT stuff, but I have like maybe this game and one other game that are by Compass Games. But Stellar Horizons 2's rulebook was a pain. It was a pain to navigate. So that goes a long way to say that I was very afraid when I saw Compass Games did this one, and also I'm going to this game blind, but it had an 8. It had an 8 out of 10 for the I had an 8 out of 10 for the complexity, not for the complexity, for the rating for this game, and that seemed pretty promising. And also, it's a solo-only game. I'm looking for solo-only games so I kind of spend a little bit more time with the games and have a little bit more fun. Again, I'm trying to be very intentional about games that I'm buying and playing this year, because I actually want to play the games that I'm buying this year instead of just putting them on my shelf. Opening the box, though, we got dry erase markers. All right. I'm doing a concern, but we'll let them cook. We'll let them cook. We do have cards here. These look like they're just standard affair cards. They don't feel great. I haven't opened them yet, but this doesn't feel confidence inducing. Let's go and get it open up. Give it an open up. Let's go and open it up. I don't have. There it is. Have my tiny scissors now. Got them. And ooh, oh, they feel gross. Oh, these feel gross. They're very shiny and it's very thick. I like the cardstock they use is pretty thick, but it's very shiny and also has black borders. For those who don't know, with cards with black borders, one of the issues that you have with that on the outline is that as a card gets kind of nicked, and I'll nick it a little bit here. As the card gets used and nicked a little bit more, you'll start seeing that happen. The fraying there, which you should be able to see. Oh, okay, well, I thought I was going to zoom in more than that, but it did not. So let me zoom. Shall I zoom in manually? There you go. You see like a little nick there that I just did to the card. That just kind of naturally happens as you go, but this is why I like to sleeve my cards, because now I can tell that card's different from the rest of them if I were that locked in on the game, I should say. So in this particular case, I'm going to definitely sleeve these cards as soon as I can, especially since there's not that many of them. I'll probably use the Gamegenic mats. Also, the cards feel kind of, I don't want to say sticky, but like they have like the gloss on them, and the gloss is kind of, it's not sticky, but it feels like it's more grippy. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. So we got whatever these cards are. Oh, are these dry erase cards? Oh. Okay, maybe I won't sleeve these cards. All right, I was talking junk about it a few seconds ago, but now that I know that these are dry erase cards, maybe they're onto something. I mean, the glossy finish, I still think it's pretty annoying and pretty grippy, and it doesn't feel great in the hands. But knowing that these are dry erase cards is actually pretty cool. All right, okay, all right. I'm slowly but surely being bought over. Yeah, because like they have this little line here, and I'm assuming you get to write in whatever name you want. So you can name your town, name your ransom. Yeah, that's neat. All right. I hope I don't have to shuffle these, because if I do, that's gonna be really weird. All right. Continuing on, we have dice. These are D10s from 1 to 0, which is 10. So D10s, neat. And then we have a bag of books, a book bag, if you will, pun intended. And here's the rule book, and oh, there's a sheet here. Oh wow, that's a lot of pages there. All right, so I might try to laminate one of these and just use a dry erase marker on it as well, or maybe use a wet erase marker. I don't know, we'll see. But that's cool. Okay, cool. So this is your save game log, so you can go from game to game, and it looks like these are all just the same title up here. There's no differences on the front and the back. So they expect you to play this a lot. Cool. I hope I can play this a lot. We'll see. We'll see if I end up enjoying the experience. Here's the rules of play. I'm not gonna thumb through it just yet. Here's the charts and tables. Oh, all right. And here is a official clarifications and new optional rules. Okay. So an errata already? Man, I just opened the box. All right, I think this game is a. Oh man, I didn't realize it wasn't focused, y'all. My fault. This game was a remake of an older game. I think the older one came out in 2005. Of Age of Piracy, or whatever it was called. Let me look it up. Because when I was at the board game store, I was trying to figure out, is this like a existing game? What's going on? Yeah, this re-implements Pirate Hunter 1718. 2023? Oh, I thought it was older than that. Huh. I guess it looked older than that. Maybe that's why I thought it was older than that. Anyway, the Golden Age of Piracy, 1718. This one is 8 out of 10 on Board Game Geek. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why it kind of pushed me over the edge. And it's a solo-only game. But there's a official clarifications thing here. There's modifiers. Yeah, this is going to be a fun experience. I say that slightly sarcastically, because one of the reasons why I don't play Mr. President a lot physically, I have the game on Steam. I haven't played it yet, Well, the only reason why I don't play it physically is because it's a lot of lookup charts, and I'm like, man, if they just made a video game version of this, I would play the crap out of this. And I have it. It's just on PC, so I need to sit down and play it on my computer. Here's actions in a day. Cool. That's neat. I don't know what this means. And continuing on with the box before we get into the rulebook situation, we have some more boards. These feel like these are dry erase as well. So again, I can use a wet erase marker. Wet erase marker is a marker you have to use like water to erase. I feel like that was self-explanatory, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know why I said that out loud. All right, so here we have a board with all the months, and this looks like this looks like my fiscal year calendar for my job. This looks like it says gold, pirate ships and haven crews plunder payouts, purple pirate haven warships. I'll zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Sorry. Purple pirate haven warship attack check if discovered. Then Nasu warship recheck. Wow, they should just again. This looks like a fiscal calendar. Like this is like the quarter end, or this is the quarter end earnings meeting. Here's like the next quarter start. These are like the holidays. I don't know. This is funny. Okay. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So going back over here, we have some more sheets. We have a lot more sheets. This is a map, I think. Is this like a giant map? Is that what I'm looking at? Interesting. Again, I have no context for the game at all, so I'm just kind of blindly looking at things. Pirate damage. Pirate ship damage. Okay. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of these. Oh gosh. Oh no, what have I got myself into? What have I got myself into? Is this gonna be like just spreadsheets, the board? Am I playing Eve online, offline? Which is funny because Eve actually has its own, has a board game too. I saw it at a board game store. I almost got it, but I was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna play Spreadsheet the board game as I play Spreadsheet the board game in the form of Mr. President. And apparently this. So this is a crewman. Wow, they got an organizational chart on here. Jesus. Okay, did I just buy HR the board game? Is that what I just bought? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's gonna be fun because, like, again, solo only game. You gotta manage your stuff, and it says open world sandbox was one of the things it said. Ooh, we got it. We got an upgrade chart. I love tech trees. Pirate ship cargo. My gosh, this is gonna be. It's gonna be like what's that game? What's that game called? Oh man, it's like a old cell phone game that like you like sell drugs or something. Hold on. Text-based game where you sell drugs. I will find it. Drug Wars. Okay, yeah, this is like Drug Wars, but in board game form. I'm a pirate. It's Pirate Wars now. Cool. So cargo hold. This looks like has the same dry erase material to it, so I'm assuming I can write on this as I go along. All right, this one's not the same glossy coating, so I'm assuming I don't write on this one. Man, this is a lot of pages. All right. It's page 8. Ugh. How many pages is it? 15? 15 pages? Do I need all these out on the table? Do I need a binder? Jeez. All right, these are all dry. These all feel like they're dry erase here. They have the dry erase coating on them. So I'm assuming you put like chits and counters on these sheets here to kind of keep track of stuff as you move along. And then for over here, you dry erase marker like I have this, or I have 4 of these, or I have 3 of those. So I can kind of keep track of your stuff in depth, which is pretty neat. Yep, these are all dry erase. This is enemy merchant, enemy warship 1, enemy warship 2, pirate haven warship marines, total combat. My gosh. All right. Oh, and we have a map, a town entrance map. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. Oh gosh. Okay. There's just these 2. All right. Again, I'm not sure what I got myself into, but I'm partially afraid and partially excited. Another game that I was looking at getting was Combat with exclamation mark. I was looking at getting that, but I couldn't justify the $150 I was asking for. I did check on Board Game Geek, and it looks like there's somebody who's trying to sell a copy of theirs for $75. I would be more than willing to play it for $75 for combat. So with that said, I feel like this is kind of like the combat situation where it's like it's giving you everything you need to kind of play your own sandbox world, story driven, whatever. And I'm looking forward to diving in. This one's only like $62, which is not nothing, but definitely not $150. So we'll see if that ends up being a boon overall. Oh, here's the calendar we were looking at earlier. All right, still not ready to look at the rule books yet. I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff out of the box. And we got a bunch of chits. So Compass Games for Stellar Horizons 2, besides the fact that it had a terrible rulebook, it did have a really good die cut. So I will rag on Stellar Horizons 2 forever about how bad the rulebook was. Whoever designed the rulebook, I think there was an interview where he said that he wanted to design the rulebook in a simpler way because he didn't want to have like another 40-page rulebook like he did in Stellar Horizons 1. And I just give me 40 pages, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean or sound nasty about it, but it's like just give me 40 pages because I feel like some of the summaries weren't worth it. All right, so we'll see if the die cut's the same here though, because in Stellar Horizons 2 it had a great die cut. So no, not there. Also, I'm seeing some bulging here, so we'll see if these end up pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna punch these out. See how many chits we end up with. And it looks like these are trackers. So I may not have to use too many of my war game pages that I have. I also need to see if these will fit the ones that I have, because I think I only have like a small assortment of them because I didn't order too many this time around because I was not planning on getting a chits and counter game. I guess I was planning on getting combat, so I guess I probably should go ahead and get ready to order another set and get that on its way. It might get here by the end of February, if I'm lucky. More chits. These look different. These are double-sided for the same thing on both sides. Oh, shoot, my bad. Just zoom in. All right, sorry, we're looking at more chits here. This is a sloop. This is a schooner. I know that because when I played Newsfjord, somebody made a comment. Thank you, commenter. Somebody made a comment that this is supposed to be like the CH is supposed to be like a hard K sound. So schooner is how it's pronounced. I was pronouncing it schooner because I saw CH and thought cha. But yeah, I learned that. So thank you, internet. See, you guys are great. Thank you, community. You guys are awesome. All right, these are all just black flags. These are some characters: Captain, Carpenter, Drummer, Foreman. Oh, sorry, Foreman, Surgeon. Who I would hate to be a pirate ship surgeon. That sounds terrifying. A Haven Commander or CMDR. Control Alt Delete. CMD. Native Guide, Spy, Master Gunner, Assassin, Sailmaker, and a white flag. Assuming the white flag is for surrender, which we never do. All right, there are 4 sheets total. I'm not going to pop out the other ones because well, actually, no, I lied. I will pop out the other ones. I was going to say I'm not going to pop them out because I want to kind of get an organization system first. But you know what? Let's throw caution to the wind. We got our recent shipment of Cube for Me stuff. Why not just go ahead and just use all of it now? Cashing out. I'm cashing out. Some people crash out. I just cash out. That's me. Sorry, I'm just clearly just saying words to keep it entertaining. I'm gonna zoom out because we don't need to be that up on the punch board here. It's getting a little bit disorienting. Look at it on the side of my screen there. Okay. This is some more crowns, and it's a good bit of counters. I think it's at 300 and I'm at 305, 208, 208 3/4 die cut counters. Okay, so there's a lot of counters here. What is this? Is that a shrunken head? That's so weird. Oh man, these are all kind of different. Oh man, what have I got myself into? I keep going back to say that because it's like on the one hand, I'm excited to learn how this game's gonna flow, especially since it's gonna be like a sandbox situation. But I know the price of having a sandbox is that I will need to maintain the sand. I will need to make sure that, you know, if something happens in the sand, I need to go replace it and sift it out and make sure there's enough sand in the box. So I'm fully aware there's going to be probably a lot of bookkeeping, but I was not fully prepared for how much bookkeeping it looks like there's going to be. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about this as I try to learn how to play it. This is the game that I'm. If you're watching here on YouTube, I do live stream on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/CulBlu. That's CulBlu. This is the game that I was going to attempt to learn how to play today. I don't know if I will, but I will see if I can stick to my guns on that one and try to start learning how to play. But man, it seems like it's going to be a good bit. Given that a solo game of this, a short game of this, is 4 hours though, that sounds like it's about on par with Stellar Horizons 2. Sorry, to be more specific, a long game is the box set is going to be 10 hours. For Stellar Horizons 2, if you play a campaign, which is the full game, it's about 8 hours. And I feel like Stellar Horizons 2 is about accurate on that from my mostly half playthrough that I did of it. I feel like 8 hours sounded about right. So this one for 10 hours for a long game sounds reasonable. For 4 hours for a short game sounds reasonable. I don't know how. We'll see if Compass Games can keep its track record of 100%, I should say, with being accurate on his playtimes, based on my experience. To clarify, for those who didn't get the joke is that my sample size is exactly one other board game. So, all right, man, a lot of chits. All right, the reason why I'm popping out all the chits here too is that I want to go ahead and just try to do the organization of the game. Like I said before, I have some token chit trays, and those chit trays are probably going to be good for these special pieces, those ones that are unique. But for the ones that seem to be like counters for like you have this many cannons or you have this much gunpowder, I feel like I'll just put those into their own, into like a typical cube for me container and call it a day. All right, there we go. Whew, that was a lot of cardboard. All right, jeez. All right, evade. And as with my game of D-Day at Omaha Beach, which I'm still planning on doing a playthrough of that too one day. As per my experience with D-Day at Omaha Beach, I feel like I'm probably going to have like set things up in these trays, and then eventually I'm going to learn how the game is played, and then find out that what I did was insufficient. So I'm not. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to spend too much time like being picky over what goes where. But first, does it fit? Oh no, these are too small. Oh no. Oh no. I don't have the right size tray. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my soul. I don't have any more of these too, do I? Oh no. Welp. That cut things short. I thought I had more trays. I don't know where they went. Well, this is a predicament. Oh, you know what? I know where it's at. It's in the other container, isn't it? All right. Well, here I am, getting up once again. Like I said, is it really an unboxing by CulBlu if he doesn't get up at least once from his seat? I think the answer is no. Clearly no. All right, found him. Ooh, jeez, I almost dropped everything. I don't think it's enough, though. It's the problem. I have two. Just two? Oh no. Oh hey, I found my Geekbox Slims. Okay, I have 4. All right, that sounds right. All right, so I have 4 of these. So these are ones that were left over from me cutting them to fit in Stellar Horizons 2, or to work with, not fit in, but work with Stellar Horizons 2. Essentially, Cube for me, if you're ever watching this, if you can just make like 2 rows like this or 3 rows, that'll be great. I will buy it. Instead, I just resort to just cutting the ones I have here. But these ones are big enough to fit these chits. I don't know if I have enough trays though, is the problem. So I need to save this for just the unique pieces. Looks like there's a number of unique pieces, so this is gonna be fun. All right, so this is rated. Oh, buried treasure. Oh, speaking of buried treasure, I mentioned this earlier. Did you know that buried treasures were not a thing that pirates at the ancient times did? There was was it a movie or a TV series? I think it was a movie. There was a movie that came out, and they wanted something. It was about pirates, and they wanted something interesting for the pirates to do, or something like that. Like some creative way, some new way for the pirate to like be conniving or something. Was it Adventure Island? I think Adventure Island. This was coming to mind. Anyway, long story short, they for the movie purposes, they did the pirate buried his treasure, and then people had to go find her or something, and they got rich or something, and that's how society started associating pirates with buried treasure. I'm looking it up now. So Treasure Hunter, Adventure Island, no. Treasure Island. Okay, Treasure Island, not Adventure Island. Okay, so Treasure Island is the one that they started doing buried treasure. So let me look up the background on it. So the Treasure Island, it was published in 1883. Whoa, that's so long ago. Holy crap! All right, 1883. Man, that's like. How many years? What year is it? All right. So this is one of the 6 members after burying their treasure. Oh, I'm trying to see the. Okay, here it is. So this is coming from an article. It says, "Did pirates bury their treasure? Did pirates really mark maps where X marks the spot?" And looks like it's saying that as one obvious requirement is practical burial sites. Others aren't likely to stumble upon them. It makes sense that pirates who as seafarers dealt with maps regularly might jot down reminders on where they left their goods. But it is tough to prove that they did. Another element is crucial to burying treasures is the need to keep the whole business squarely on the QT. The QT? What does QT stand for? I don't know. All right. Actually, it might be walking the planks is what I'm thinking about. Hold on. Nope. Walking the plank was a method of execution practiced on special occasions by pirates, mutineers, and other rogue seafarers. Okay, I lied. So it looks like they did actually walk the plank. All right. So yeah, so buried treasure. I think the buried treasure was the one that they did. All right. Now that we're done with that particular random lesson in the middle of this video, let's continue with our organization here. I shall zoom in on this so we can get a better purview of what's happening with our pirates. So we have here and here. So we got our pirates. We got Vane, Blackbeard, Gentleman Pirate, Long Ben, not to be confused with Short Ben. We have Mary Reed, Colby, Calico Jack, Colby Jack. Hey, look, we have Mr. Cheese. And Bonnie. Yep, we know Anne Bonny. That's a famous pirate. Captain Kidd. Who else we got? We got any more? We got anybody else? Oh yeah, we got a few more. Military Barracks. Oh, well, never mind. Here's Pirate Military Barracks. What a name. Yes, first name Military, last name Barracks. I think these are just different locations. So I think I might have, I think I might have enough to kind of deal with storing the uniquely named chits that I have here. I think I might have enough trays, but it's going to be cutting it super close. Like, I have 2 more, and one of these needs to be a top, so I actually only have 1 more. Actually, no, I lied. I may not have enough. Heck. All right. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. This is the whole point of this channel, right? Is for me to store board games. That's it. You guys come here. You come here for the pirates. You stay for the board game organization. All right. This is a Haven chair. The carpenter. This is the native guide. This is the white flag. I'll put it over there. Captain. Assassin. The drummer. The drummer's an interesting one. Surgeon. Master gunner. The spy. And then you have the sailmaker. Okay. All right. Sorry, 1 second here. There we go. All right, cool. That's all settled. All right. Continuing on. So these are people. So that means I want to put these. Well, no, these are crew members. Okay, this is my crew member board. That's what it looks like. Unfortunately, we are 1 too long. That's unfortunate. Because if I could put this guy here, that would be great. But I can't. But I can. Oh no, I can't. Shoot. Heck. Oh, captain. We have a captain here and a captain here. What's the difference? We have natives, native guide. I guess this is my captain crew member and this is my captain marker for other things. So these guys are different captains. These guys are different like markers and people. So I'm gonna put these down. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put these crew, or sorry, these named pirates. Put them down here. I think that might solve my problem. There we go. Okay, so that is that. Man, times like this, I wish I had a full tray. Oh, no, that's right. We already established that. Okay. So that is going to be all of these guys. So this is all the crew members and named captains, or named pirates, I should say. This is kind of generic tokens, chits and bits. Probably shouldn't say that, but there we go. So this is a rift, a ship docked, and a flanked. These are all boats. So a schooner, a frigate. Okay, so I think I might need to put I want to put those on their own page. Oh, I don't think I have it on their own page. I'll shoot. We're running into problems, y'all. All right. Okay, I can do this. So what if I put the ships on the counter here, the tray? That way you can kind of see which ship you want. And then for the ones here that are like markers, that seem to be like 3 or 4 of them, I can put those in a container. That way I can kind of preserve the space that I have for the display trays here. I feel like that makes sense to me. Okay. And then, so I think this is all my stuff. So these are all my boats. I think this here, because this has like a little pirate thing, like a pirate symbol, so this is enemy stuff. So frigate, sloop, schooner, man of war, brigantine. Where are the rest of the boats? Is that it? No more boats? Oh, there's some more boats. Oh gosh, there's a lot more boats. Oh my gosh. All right, well, this plan failed. So there's a ton more boats. Oh no. Okay. Hold on. All right, I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Hold on. I got this. I'm built for this. I'm not built for this. So we have all these boats. Yeah, my problem is I don't have enough trays. I would need to either cannibalize the trays from Stellar Horizons 2, which is definitely not happening, or I would need to order more trays, which is more likely what's going to happen. That's unfortunate. I'm not going to be able to accomplish my storage dreams here, y'all. I feel so sad about that. The trays that I do have, these ones, zoom out here. These trays that I do have, these are too small. So these ones need chits that are smaller than what will fit in here. And it kind of sucks because I think I have 3 of these. No, I just got 2 of these, okay. I have 2 of these, which gives me a lot of rows and stuff, and I have 1 of these. And this is not even the right size, so shoot. All right, well, looks like we failed in our overall storage goal, but all is not lost because we can still store the rest of it. And I'm pretty sure this is going to fit back in the box because, I mean, I don't need to sleeve anything. All I need to do is just kind of put everything somewhat organized back in the box. And then I will be able to move on with my life. So here's a tall one. Oh, I can use this with the cards, maybe. That's too much space. Right. Let's see, I don't think I have any normal ones left because I used them all. Oh, here's some doubles. What if I did this for the boats? Okay. So here's all the boats. You can kind of go in there and find the boat you want. I don't know the differences between these boats because they just have the name on them, but these ones have like P, I, you know, different stuff. So I'm assuming these are like better boats, and these are like starter boats. Oh, hey, we got more people. We got Blackbeard, or Black Bart. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Hopefully we don't find any more pirates. So I have no more space for pirates. There are too many pirates on this, gosh, forsaken plane. Oh no, we found more boats. Oh, jeez. It's just, boats are just flowing out of my ear here. Okay, so it looks like there are 2 different types of boats. Again, I have no clue how the game's actually played, so my organization on this is a crapshoot at best. So I acknowledge and understand that there might be some people who know how to play this game, might be watching this unboxing, or maybe have played the previous version of it and say, oh my gosh, CulBlu, what are you doing? And my best. I'm doing my best. That's what I'm doing. It's the best I can do here. Defense, 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 defense. All right. These are the black powders here. So get the black powders together. And I think these can go in another container by themselves because there's a lot of them. Can I use one of these? No, it's too small. Ooh, what if I use the Geekbox double? Oh my gosh, I might be able to use this. Oh, this is perfect. Yes, this is the triple tray. Oh my gosh, this might be perfect. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, satisfying. So I can kind of pick out what I need from there. All right, do I have any other ones that are just like a bunch of tokens that need to go in a single container? I think the cannons here, maybe? And the idea is to kind of use the sorting trays for the ones that need to sort. And like find like a specific named ship or specific named unit or person. So this is a permanent damage, moderate wound. Oh, I see. So these are light wounds, moderate wounds, severe wounds. Okay. So these are kind of double-sided. So I don't need all these in an individual like sheet, so to speak. Seem to know where they are. This is permanent damage. This is permanent damage on both sides. Oh man, sorry. I keep so the reason why I keep kind of zooming out and zooming back in is because the area that I'm working in is not exactly where the camera's pointing to, which is my own fault. But I want to make sure you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at. So this video might be a little bit jumpy there, here and there. So severe wounds have the here lies, so it means that the person died. Here you go, like so. Warship 1, 2. All right, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's very tedious. It is. So we have these crowns. Man, I'm not sure what to do with all this. So I think just having one complete token tray can probably solve all this. The problem is I don't have a game I can really cannibalize. So I was thinking about stealing it from D-Day at Omaha Beach, but nope. That's I think they had the minimum number of trays in that one already. Man, all right, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's get us here. Okay. Permanent wounds. There's just like 2 of everything. This is kind of frustrating. Defense, pirate ship, merchant ship. So 2 different ships. Warship 1, Warship 2. Defense cannon. More cannon, pirate ship, merchant ship, defense, defense, defense. Oh, I think we got more. Oh no, my stack. Suddenly became a dexterity game. All right. Oh, Jesus. I'm failing at this dexterity game, clearly. All right, assassin, spy, pirates, no pardon. No pardon, no pardon. Interesting. Another ship. Sorry, ship docked. Targeted. Oof. So these are more of these pirate guys. So I'm gonna put these guys with here, these little ships. And I think I'm almost there. I feel like I'm almost there. All I gotta do is get some more here. Oh, actually, oh no, I'm using all 4 trays. Hold on. One of these has to be at the top, so I can't use all 4. So this one has my crew in named pirates. So that one I think is a good tray. So we're gonna keep that one like it is. This one here has some of the unique markers by the looks of it, like the markers that look very specific. Oh, no, that one has a group of them, so we'll put that over there. Like so. Put these in a group somewhere. I'll put them in a tray just for now so I can kind of keep it organized. Oh, where's the triple tray? Here it is. Yeah, there you go. Contrast. We got some contrast going there. It's a lot of these crowns. There's only 3 of these, 1 of those. Okay, so I think we are almost consolidated. So for this sheet, we have kind of the different ships with different names and different titled whatever those are. And then over here we have the kind of these counters that have specific names on them. So I'm gonna make this be the top sheet. So it's gonna be emptied out. And then I'm going to see if I can fit in pieces where they fit in. This is like the top sheet, so things don't fly out. This is another sheet, goes over there, like so everything's kind of lined up, not flying anywhere. And yeah, there we go. So that's kind of how that works. I just got to get like a rubber band or something to put around that to hold it down. But otherwise, pretty fine. Continuing on, we have our triple tray. We've only used this side of this part. So I think what I can do, So I'll put all the, I'll put these crowns here with that, like so. And then I'll put all the injury markers over here, because they're double-sided. So light wound, moderate wound, severe wound, and killed. And then over here, these three I can put in a tray. Well, actually, let me see, because I got to figure out what to do with these ones. These are different ships, and these are defense cannons. So defense can. Oh, jeez. Well, I could throw them in there. Hold on. No, I'm not gonna do that. Contrast is on my side, but I still have more space, I feel, so I need to use my space more efficiently. There's this situation going on with these boats and these boats. I'm going to combine these or move these over there, because I feel like I'll be able to find the boat that I need as long as I can search for it. It's going to be a little bit annoying, but again, this is one of the drawbacks of not having a full one of these trays, is I can't actually lay these out, so I can kind of quickly pick the chit that I want. I got to work with what I got here. For these bits, I think I was saying I was going to put it here, so I'll put it there. Let's see, evade. And then we'll put this back on. Then these are going to go there, like so. Okay. All right, now this is complete as it's going to get. I don't want to move things around too much over there. Let's see, I gotta get, once again, I gotta get a rubber band to hold that down. So now I gotta figure out the rest of this. So these are permanent damage, so I guess I'm gonna throw them in there with the other damage and attacks. These ones I'm a little bit concerned about because I really want to put them on the tray, but I don't know if I can. So this one's definitely staying. This one is kind of the markers. What if I put all these markers in a single container? Like these double, triple markers? What if I did that? Let me try that. Okay. So I'm putting all the ones that are multiples of. The ones that are single of, or maybe only two of, well, like, okay, I'll say single of, I'll just keep them in here. So like these ones are all different. This one's a haven destroyed, haven destroyed, haven destroyed. So I think this corresponds to like different locations. And this one's another haven. Oh, this one's haven discovered. Okay, let's see. Then these three buried treasures can go into that box. These two evades can go there. And then now I can put the rest of these markers. All right, so now I can put the rest of these named markers, or titled markers, or whatever they are. Permanent wound. I'll put this with the rest of the wounds. So my assumption is that these will be kind of trackers to keep track of different bits and pieces. So that's why they can go there. And then put it all together. Like so. We kind of got them all worked in, so I think that's good. All right, now continuing on to the rest of my nightmare. So these are defense cannons, and then these are different type of ships. So, yeah, we can do this. So I'm gonna put these here, like that, and then I'm gonna get another one of these, 2 trays, like that, and then put these here, and then put these bits there. And I think that's everything consolidated. And of course, I have not played this game yet, so when I do finally sit down and do a first playthrough, I'll move things around to where it makes more sense. And, you know, it'll be maybe a little bit more efficient to kind of get the game to hit the table. But this is using the Keep For Me trays here. We'll zoom out so we can get ready to, oh no. Oh, okay. Disaster almost struck. Picked it up wrong. Okay, there we go. Again, I need to get something to hold these down. I don't think I have a rubber band around me. That's a future me problem. All right, current me is saying, all right, I'm ready to be done with this. So we have all this mess, all this paper mess, and we'll get this organized a little bit better. And where's our board? Oh, there's no board. Oh, okay, right, it's paper maps. So here is a board. I guess this might be the board. Here's a board, his last one. I didn't show this earlier because I was busy trying to organize the chits and counters. So some trash there, more trash there. And, all right, so we got these maps. So these are numbered, so I should probably put them in order. So 1, 16, I think I moved 15 here. Yeah. Then 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Oh. Okay. Where's number 7? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and number 1. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Keep your day jobs, guys. All right. So here's all these sheets. They're together. We put this here on top, like bam. Put that on top, like boom. And we see if it fits. The answer is, of course. Oh, I forgot about the cards. Hold on. Let me check that. Because I want to use a normal box. I don't know if actually this might fit because this is unsleeved. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Now I gotta find a rubber band to kind of put around this so it doesn't just like flip out as soon as I do that. So I'm just gonna gingerly place this here for now, and then I'll come back to it when I find rubber bands. Dice. Open up those. Just dice. We're not going to use bags of shame here, so actually, given this development, what I could do is I could use another triple tray, right? And will these cards fit in the triple tray? Because if they do, that can save some space. They do, they fit. It closes. All right, perfect. So in that case, I'll do that, and then I'll do, I hope these dice can fit here. Okay, that fits. And then, if I move these into there, and then move these into here, I feel like that might be workable. Oh, I think this is I don't know. Like so, all right? Nice, look at that, 2 side by side, it's so great. So great when things come together. And then this tray can fit like so, which is even better. So I might be able to kind of, well, no, I still need to get a rubber band to hold those down. Is that tall enough? No, just a little bit wiggle room there. Whew, man, adventure. Oh, don't forget the dry erase markers. Need those. And look, all these bags of shame. I don't have to use them. Woo! All right, so that's all done. We'll put this on top here, like that. Put this there, like so. And we've reboxed it. Oh man, like I said, I still gotta get rubber bands to hold down the token trays, the chit trays. But I think for now this is good. I'm not gonna jostle it too much because I don't want those tokens just flying around. But yeah, there we go. No box lift. Actually, okay, let me take out those token trays. But no box lift with the putting back in the box there. I think it's pretty good. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. No box lift. Zero. Nada. So I'm really excited to learn how to play this one. Again, it had a whole bunch of sheets in there, and I'm going to try to learn this one straight from the rulebook like I did with Stellar Horizons 2. And then eventually I'll give up and go look at a video, of course. But we'll see how this one ends up panning out to be. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm also looking forward to ordering more Cute for Me token trays, because apparently I need more chit trays. So I can make sure that I get all the chits in there and just prepare for future games that I might randomly pull that have little counters. And yeah, that's it. So this has been an unboxing, extended unboxing, as all my videos are, but an unboxing of the Golden Age of Piracy 1718. I'm looking forward to learning how to play this one. I'm looking forward to learning more about it, and hopefully Compass Games breaks the streak they have, which is only one sample size, which is Stellar Horizons 2. I'm hoping that the rulebook here is pretty good, because if it is, great, I'll learn how to play the game straight from the rulebook and I'll have fun. If not, then I'll be on the Board Game Geek forums complaining, as I always do. Okay, alright, so that's going to be it for this video. So hopefully it's informative, hopefully it's entertaining. Lots of chaos, of course, because what video without chaos? Or what's a video without chaos? Man, words, I can't even words anymore. But yeah, so thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see y'all whenever.